We have a question.
Why do people burn Joss paper on the Lunar 7th month? And what does this mean for us as Christians?
Hi children, welcome to I Have a Question. My name is Pastor Adrian, and thank you Uncle Elvin and Auntie Esther for having me here today to answer some of your good questions. You might have noticed over the past 2 weeks that there have been people who have been burning huge stacks of Joss paper, often resulting in big fires all around Singapore. Well, some people believe that when we do so, what we are actually doing is that we are offering these paper and artifacts often to our ancestors, to our relatives, hoping that they can use it in the afterlife. What does this mean though for us as Christians? Well, I believe the Bible does teach us some important truths. One, we live in a spiritual world. There are many things in this world that are beyond just what we can see or feel or hear or touch. There are things in the spiritual world, things that are unseen. Ephesians 6 verse 12 tells us, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers of this darkness, against evil spiritual forces in the heavens." The Bible tells us that there are things far beyond our understanding, spirits moving around in this world. And so that is true. Jesus himself also was encountering demon-possessed people and all that. And sometimes this might make us frightened, but maybe this needs us to understand the second important thing. And that is that God is King. God is King over everything. In the Gospels, Jesus often shows his power and might against all these spiritual forces, showing them who's boss, because he is ultimately in control. But this might make you wonder then, why do they sometimes still burn Joss paper? And so this leads us to the third thing. When people burn these Joss paper, often it's because of good intentions that are driven by fear or even sometimes guilt. Some of this burning is because they want to offer something good to their relatives or their ancestors, or even those wandering around, things that they can use in the afterlife. So you can see it's because of wanting to give. They want to give because they're scared they might be harassed, or they might give because they feel that they were not always present or having loved people enough when they were alive. So what should our response be as Christians? In understanding that people have good intentions that are driven by fear and guilt, it leaves us to empathize and learn to understand. We live in Singapore where there are many different people, many of our friends believe in different things, and this results in practices that even might feel inconvenient when we understand that their behavior comes from fear or guilt. We try to empathize and understand where they're coming from and their beliefs. This helps us also to see them also as people loved by God. As we understand these practices, it also helps us be ready for any questions that might come about our own faith, and we can also ask them questions about how they understand their practices. So these are great questions for all of you. So remember kids, finding answers to our questions help us grow in our faith. So keep asking, keep growing.